and flowy for today. Yeah, I tell you, I don't know how much longer I'm gonna be able to squat down like that for those intros with how big this belly's getting. So, like I said, we're gonna start off just seated with oh, I'm like half on the carpet, half off the carpet here. Let me fix that. We're gonna start off seated here. Just kind of a nice full body movement. Always start with the shoulder circles. Let's go 5 forward. Let's go 5 back. And let's start with just the neck from side to side. Nice and easy. Now, if you're somebody like me that has a little bit of vertigo, you get a little dizzy doing this, just find something to stare at. And then once you move to the other side, find something to stare at again. Let's go ear to shoulder, side. Let's take those hands, put them together. A couple wrist circles here, forward and back. Let's take left arm, bring it all the way across, nice and big. We're going to switch to the other side again. This is just warming up for us to get started here. Let's take that left knee, bring it into our chest. And I want you to, with your foot, try and trace your name, first name, with your foot. Just use your ankle. We're just warming up the ankle. Kind of a nice, fun, easy way to do that. Once you're done with that, you're going to take into your other side. This time, let's do your last name. Trace your last name with that foot. You might feel a little cracks and pops in there. That's okay. Not a big deal. Good. And then let's just take our right leg, heel down, toe up, slight lean forward, and then come back up. Left heel down, toe up, slight lean forward, back up. We're going to do that 2 more times on each side. Heel down, toe up, slight lean forward, back up. This doesn't have to be very big. Remember, we're just warming up here. So nice gentle stretch onto that hamstring. Last one each side. Heel down, toe up, all the way forward, back up, down, and back up. Let's go ahead and stand up real quick. We're going to get started with just some easy, quick marching in place. Nice and simple. Put your hands on your hips. You can do whatever. You can do the YMCA if you want to, whatever you're feeling like. Again, we're just trying to work some balance here and get that heart rate up just a little bit. Now, for the next ones, I want you to kind of lift up and out to the side. So if you've been traveling for a long time and you've been sitting, those hips are going to feel it for sure. So what we're going to do is we're just going to start off by warming up and sort of getting the movement going in 3 different directions of the hips. So we already went forward here, and we just hit up side to side. Now I'd like for us to hit up going to the back. So to do this, we're going to put toe down, heel up. Actually, let me move this back just a little bit so you can see me a little bit better here. Apologies for that. We're going to go toe down, heel up, and we're just going to kick, push, back down. If you need to hang on to something, make sure you do. So kick, push, back down. Let's do 3 more of those. Kick, push, back down, kick, push, back down. Last one. Kick, push, back down. Now you probably felt that in your hamstring and in your butt. A little bit of stretch in the front of the hip there. Let's sit up the other side. So start with that right leg back. We're going to kick up to our butt, push that knee back, touch it back down. Kick, push, back down. Kick, push, back down. Remember, hang on to something if you need it. Kick, push, back down. Last one. Kick, push, back down. Good. Shake those out real quick. And we're going to first get started into our neck and our upper back. So this is where if you would like to use kind of a band, you can. You don't need it. If you have a towel, you can use it. We're just going to first start off with holding this band. And I'm going to turn to the side so you can see. I want you chin tuck, and I want you to press this away and then come all the way up. If you have a band, you can put a little bit of tension on that band. totally fine. We're gonna go 5 of these. So you should be feeling this posterior delt, a little bit in the chest and the upper back. We got one more. Push and back. Good. Taking that same towel or band, let's put it right behind us here. I'm going to turn to the back so you can kind of see what I'm talking about. But I want you to take the band. I want you to put some or towel, put some tension on it. And all we're going to do is just lift up and then come back, up and back. Now, this may be really difficult for you. If it is, just loosen your grip. So the wider you are, the easier this is going to be. The closer your hands are together behind you, the more difficult it is. Also, if you need to just do this kind of one by one, that's totally fine. We're going to go 2 more. Now, with your towel or band still, we're going to hold on to it. We're going to take that left arm, it's going to reach to the side. You can kind of let this right arm just sort of hang out. So if you're looking from the back, we're like this as best you can. Taking that right ear, bring it down to the right shoulder. So this is getting into the neck, the traps. Again, all of those things. Maybe you've been sitting on the floor wrapping Christmas presents and the upper back is a little tight, or you've been hunched over looking at that phone. I know, I know. It's my New Year's resolution. Less time on that phone. Let's go to the other side. So turning around to the back so you can see, I'm just kind of coming back here as your shoulders allow. And we're going to take that left ear to our shoulder and just kind of hang out here for a second. Now, if this position is too hard for you, you can just put your hand on your hip. That's fine. Basically, what we're trying to do is trying to drop that right shoulder down, open up for that upper trap a little bit, and back up. Good. Give yourself a couple little side to side there. Let's keep that band again for a second. I'm gonna fold mine in half because it's a little long. All we're going to do is just raise up and back down. Now, I know this workout is going to seem kind of very, very simple. And there's a point for that because we're just working on mobility and movement quality. Okay, not every workout needs to, leave us in the ground and stuff. Sometimes after sitting for a long time or traveling, all we just need to do is get some blood flow going. Taking the same one, we're going to go side to side now, 5 times on each side. Good. This is especially important if you flew anywhere for the holidays. Whew, that blood pooling and that inflammation, this really helps out. Last one. Good, excellent. You can go ahead and put that aside for you now. So we're going to do similar to what we just did before. We're going to take our hands together. I like to do pointer fingers out just because it helps me think about reaching my arms forward. And we're going to tuck, reach all the way forward, and then open up. This is going to be the last ones for our upper back. And then open, tuck that chin, reach forward. If you want to do this seated, you can. Totally fine. And open. Good. Might get a little burn in the shoulders there. That's totally fine. Let's get into sort of our low back, and we're going to do some of this by standing to begin with. Now I'm going to take my chair, and I'm just going to kind of put it on the side here. Move my dog's bed out of the way. So with both hands on the chair, tuck that chin in, and we're just going to walk ourselves back until we feel a nice stretch. And then you're going to walk yourself all the way back in. Now, the reason I'm having you walk out and back in is especially if you are someone that you're on some blood pressure medications or you have any type of like hypertension and stuff, sometimes being in this position where that head is a little bit lower than your heart can make us a little dizzy. But if we just kind of stretch and then come right back up, we'll be good to go. Let's get this last one in here. So upper back, lower back, release. Come all the way back up. All right, go ahead and set that chair down. We're gonna have a seat in here. If you want, you can use your towel. I'm gonna have to use this a little bit because This belly is just in the way for a lot of things right now. We're gonna go into a seated figure four. So here, if you have a towel and you need some help, just put it underneath and then bring your foot up like that. Super easy. I'm gonna keep some tension on here and I'm just going to rock forward enough where I feel that tension on the outside of the hips start to release and then come back up. Rock forward just enough and back up. Three more. All the way down, back up, down. Give me one more here. Good. Now you can use that band again, kind of set that foot down. Maybe you switch to the other side. I'm going to use it to help bring my foot up. Hold onto it 5 times on this side. So gentle lean over. Whoo, that feels tight. All the way down. I traveled all day on Saturday. Literally, I spent 14 hours traveling. It was awful, and I'm still recovering from it. Two more. So these hip stretches are coming at such a good time. Last one. Good. Go ahead and set that right down. You can put that off to the side. We're going to go into sort of like a wide leg forward fold. If you're somebody and you don't need to do this seated, you can always just stand up and sort of slowly walk yourself down to the ground. If you're somebody that needs to do this seated, we're just going to lean our chest forward and then we're going to come back up. Now, the key to this is to make sure that those legs are nice and wide because we're getting some adductor stretching in here as well. Again, you can put yourself to the back of the chair if you need to. Use that front of the chair. Goal here is make sure you don't just let yourself flop over. Okay, that's a really great way to have yourself fall. Keep that shoulders blades down, chest up, stretch it forward. We got one more here. Good. Now we're going to go into probably one of my favorite stretches. Normally I would do this on the floor. I'm just going to show it to you seated because it's still going to work. We're going to take that left hand, put it behind our head, and we're going to rotate over to the side, and we're going to hold. So this is stretching out what we call the QL muscle. So it's kind of that muscle that's like right here and it gets super duper tight. A lot of times people, when they have back issues, it's really their QL. We're gonna come up, we're gonna release it. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Come all the way back down again. Remember, don't hold your breath here. Also, don't let this elbow kind of hang out. Open it up. Should really be feeling this in like a nice long length right next to the spine. Come up. We're going to reset. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Last one. You should feel yourself being able to go a little bit further each and every time. Now, if you have any type of osteoporosis or osteopenia or any type of bone density issues, make sure you go cautionary with some of these bending. Typically, it's the twisting stuff we need to be worried about, but you still should be cautioned with bending. Let's go to the other side. So right hand, I'm going to put it right behind my head. I'm going to sit up nice and tall, and I'm going to lean all the way over, and we're going to hold. You're probably going to have one side that's a little bit tighter than the other. Typically, our dominant side, so I'm right-handed, so this is my dominant side, is going to be a little bit tighter because we just use it more often. Let's release, come all the way up. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1, all the way back down again. Big stretch. Kind of use that elbow as a guide to open up that chest. All the way up. Last one. Oh, this feels so good, I'm not going to lie. And back up. Good. Kind of just let that recover for a second. Do, 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 do. Bring those legs back in. We're going to just do some seated ankle raises here. So I want you to try and get 10 on each side. When we're traveling, blood tends to pool towards the bottom of our limbs, which is why our hands and our feet tend to get very swollen and inflamed when we do so. So this is a great way to just kind of start bringing some of that blood flow back up. Good. We're going to go ahead and stand up. Press yourself up nice and gently. We're going to go do the same thing, but instead of our feet facing forward, I want you to turn them out just slightly. So you can be here, kind of back and forth. If you want to challenge yourself and you want to do both at the same time, that's totally fine. If you have to hang on to something, go right ahead. We're going to go to about four more. 2, 3, 4. You can get a little ballet curtsy there since we were kind of in second position. From here, since we got our ankles and our calves warmed up, let's do some balance work. You can go ahead and grab your chair if you need to, um, hanging off to the side. Now, you're going to see me always kind of touching my belly, kind of just because I'm pregnant, but also it's really helping me to remember to pull my abdominals in. So I want you to remember that too. Whenever we're doing any of this balance work, I don't want you just to kind of like let your stomach just like blah, like hang forward. I want you to consciously think of pulling up and in. So we're going to pull up and in and then put that leg back down. Pull up and in, back down. 3 more. Up and in, back down, in, back down, in, and down. Still working on that left leg. We're going to put heel down, toe up. We're going to little touch to the front, touch to the side, touch to the back. So heel down, toe up, little squat to the front. Take that big toe, reach out to the side, and then straight back, little bend in the knee, come right back up. You want to challenge yourself, try not to hang on. Again, remember, this is all about just blood flow, okay? We've been sitting for 2 or 3 hours. We need to get some stuff kind of moving around there. One more time. Here, to the side, to the back, release. That right leg might feel a little juicy right now, and that's okay. Let's switch to the other side. So, abdominals in tight. We're going to lift, squeeze, all the way back down. Lift and squeeze, back down. Squeeze, back down, up. Last one. Beautiful. Same thing we did before, kind of that 3-point lunge, heel down, toe up, little squat in that knee, touch out to the side, touch straight back. There's one. Heel down, toe up, out to the side, back. 3 more. Touch, out to the side, back. Almost there. Challenge yourself if you want to try and do this without hanging on. Kicked my water bottle. Toe down, heel, side, back. Good. Shake that out. Now that left leg is probably feeling it a little bit. I would like to go into a quad stretch for you. I'm going to show you a couple different options here. So remember, quads are these big juicy muscles in the front of our legs. First one I'm going to show you is the option to do this seated. So I like to kind of go off to the side. Again, if you need to, use a band, put it around your leg and kind of just pull up. You can do that. Okay, so we're going to hold here for just a little bit. If you're able to reach without, ooh, I don't know how much longer I can do that for. Go ahead and hold. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Release slowly. We don't ever want to just like slingshot out of a movement. Let's switch over to the other side. Use the band around your leg to pull it up if you need to, or lean and grab. We're going to go and hold. I'm holding onto the bottom of my chair with my right hand as well too. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Release down nice and slow. Let me show you another variation of a quad stretch that we can do. I'm going to move the chair off to the side. I'm going to sort of get into this sort of split stance right here. So right now I have my left leg back. I'm just going to slightly bend that left knee and I'm going to reach and pull myself back a little bit. So you can see how I was here. Now I pulled myself back and I'm a little bit into that quad and hip flexor. We're going to hold for 5, 4, 3, 2. Good. Remember, Slowly come out. Don't slingshot yourself out. Take that right leg. We're going to send it back. So I'm going to go slight bend in that back knee. I'm hinged forward. I'm going to take my pelvis and I'm going to tuck it straight up, kind of squeeze my butt, push that forward. And now I'm going to feel that in my quad and my hip flexor. So up nice and tall, hold in here. Pull that belly button in. 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1. Good. Release, slowly come back out. We got 2 more we're going to do while we're standing, and then we're going to kind of wind it down a little bit for you. So I'd like for you to take your left leg, put it on top of the chair. Make sure you're not using a rolly chair here. We're going to turn and face to the side here. So you can see my foot is kind of facing off to the side. My hips and shoulders are here. You can hang on if you want to, and I'm just going to gently lean in and come back out. Gently lean in. You saw my chair move a little bit there. So I was leaning a little bit too hard. Kind of gentle sway back in. We're going to go 2 more. So again, we're trying to get into that adductor right here, kind of that groin. It's not an area that people tend to stretch quite often. So it does get a little tight. If you're having some back issues, sometimes it can be from kind of those tight groins. So knee out to the side, I'm just leaning in and coming back out. Now, this isn't kind of like a pulsing movement at all. It's more of a lean, pause for a second, and then release. We got 1 more. Excellent. Let's go back over to that right leg here. And we're going to put that foot back up onto the chair here as best as you can. And this time, instead of leaning side to side, we're just going to give a gentle lean forward. Now, you are going to see my knee go over past my toe. Old news bears, okay? It's totally fine for your knees to go over top of your toes. If you ever watch any high level, like Olympic weightlifters and such, our knees go over our toes every single day. 2 more. This is going to help get some ankle mobility in here and also stretch out the front of that shin as well. Let's hit up the other side. Take your time, bring that leg up, gentle push forward. Make sure heel is down. And if you want, you can try to get a little bit further each time too. Ladies, any of you that kind of grew up wearing high heels a lot, this is a really great stretch for you to do because your Achilles tends to be a little bit shorter from having your foot lifted for so much. So we really want to get in there, kind of get that nice and deep. Plus, it's really healthy for your knees to go through a full range of motion. That is it for our standing series. Let's go ahead and have a seat down. And we're just going to finish up real quick. Now, if you need to, grab that towel or that band again. Remember, you can loop it underneath your foot to help bring your foot up. We're going to take right hand, gentle twist over, looking over top of that shoulder. Again, ladies out there with your osteoporosis or osteopenia, you need to be very, very cautious in doing this, okay? You can just hang out here if you want to, or just gently move into it. The biggest thing with those 2 kind of bone density issues is that we really want to be careful with any twisting motion. Good. Let's go ahead and release that down. Use that band to bring that other leg up if you need to. Left hand, knee, rotate and reach. I just noticed that there's like 5 pairs of socks sitting on my banister. I'm not really sure why. Hmm, good, and release. Go ahead and put that leg down. Let's grab our band 1 more time, and we're going to just get your hands pretty much as like wide as you possibly can. And we're going to try and come all the way up and come all the way back down. If you have shoulder issues, go up as high as you can. Each time you do a movement like this, try to just go a little bit further. That's totally fine. But remember, we got to reach for stuff over top of our head all the time. So these are all motions we need to keep working on. And as our life becomes more and more kind of hunched over like this, we really need to open up that chest. We got 2 more, and we are done. Go ahead and set that down.